Hey veterans, Chris Mendham here, and I'm going to talk to you about something incredibly important. It's the VA's biggest change to the mental health rating system in nearly 30 years. The VA is completely overhauling the way that it rates anxiety, depression, PTSD, and any other mental health condition. And whether you are already rated or if you are filing a claim or considering filing a claim related to mental health, you need to understand what's coming. In this video, I'm going to talk about the current system, the new framework, and talk specifically about how your future rating may be calculated. So let's go ahead and get into it. So to understand where we're going, we need to understand where we've been. The current rating system was last updated in 1996. Think about that for a minute. The world was a completely different place. Our understanding of mental health and especially combat-related trauma has evolved drastically since then. The current system relies on vague and subjective language like social and occupational impairment. This means that the rating a veteran gets can rely heavily on a rater's own opinion. This can lead to inconsistent and often inaccurate results. The VA acknowledges that this system is broken. They realize that this isn't based on modern medical science like the DSM-5, and they realize that it doesn't really capture the true picture of a veteran's mental health conditions. That's why this isn't just a minor tweak by the VA. No, this is a complete teardown and rebuild of the way things have been going. So that brings us to the new framework. Instead of one vague impression, the VA will now rate your functional impairment across 5 specific domains. Here are the 5 domains. As I go through each one of these, I encourage you to think about how each one of these domains impacts your life on a daily basis. Domain 1 is cognition. This is your ability to think. This is brain fog. This is memory issues. This is your ability to make decisions. So if you have any of those types of issues, you likely have some functional impairment inside of domain 1, which is cognition. Domain 2 is interpersonal interactions, and this is how well do you get along with others. This can come out in forms like you snap at your family, you have road rage, you have issues with people at work constantly, you're getting in arguments, you're isolating yourself because it's just too much to handle. If any of that sounds like conditions that you may be experiencing, you may have a functional impairment inside of Domain 2, interpersonal interactions. Domain 3 is task completion. This is your ability to get things done. Do you struggle with projects at work? Do you have a really hard time just getting chores done at home? Are you always late on bills, not because you have money problems, but because you just can't manage the task? If you have any kind of these symptoms, you might have a functional impairment inside of Domain 3, task completion. Domain 4 is navigating environments. And this is about how you react to stress and how you adapt to change. Does the thought of going to a new place give you anxiety, a severe amount of anxiety? Does the thought of even going to the grocery store cause you significant dread? If these are the case for you, then you might have some kind of functional impairment inside of Domain 4, navigating environments. Domain 5 is self-care. This is about your ability to take care of your own needs. So if you're having issues with proper hygiene, with proper diet, whether eating too little or eating too much, or just basically taking care of your own needs. If you don't have the energy to take care of your own well-being, then you might have a functional impairment inside of Domain 5, self-care. So these are the 5 domains. These are the new foundation, the new framework of how mental health claims will be evaluated with the VA moving forward once this goes into effect. I believe for a lot of you out there, this could be really beneficial. So I don't really think that this is a negative. So a lot of you are probably wondering right now how this new VA mental health assessment is going to impact percentages for a disability. So one thing right up front is the new baseline is 10%. There is no more 0% rating for mental health. That's no longer a thing. So the next thing to understand is that for each of these 5 domains, you would be rated at a different level. So there are different levels to be rated within each of the domains, and they are level 1 is mild, level 2 is moderate, level 3 is severe, and level 4 is total, meaning total impairment, 100% rating off the bat for a 4. So for a 10% rating, really all you need to do is have a mental health condition that meets any of the criteria inside of DSM-5, and you're going to get that lowest level 10% rating from the VA. So in order to get a 30% rating, you need a service-connected mental health condition that is a level 1, mild, in at least 2 of those 5 domains. In order to get a 50% rating from the VA, you need a service-connected mental health condition that is rated at a level 2, moderate, in any of those 5 domains. In order to get a 70% rating from the VA for mental health, you need to have a mental health condition connected to your service that is either a 3, level 3 severe in one of those 5 domains, or you're going to need 2 level 2 moderate conditions, moderate level conditions within any of those 5 domains. In order to get a 100% rating from the VA for mental health, you're going to need a mental health condition tied to your service that is a level 4, which is total impairment in at least one domain, or you will need to have 2 level 3 severe impairments in 2 or more of the domains. So those are the new building blocks for getting your 10%, 30%, 50%, 70%, and 100% ratings for mental health from the VA. So that brings us to the most important question. What should you be doing right now? So for many, if not most veterans, this is a great thing. This gives you a clear roadmap for explaining your situation to the VA. You need to be 100% honest with them, be truthful, and it gives you an understanding of the percentages that you might be looking at depending on your current conditions and your current symptoms if they are tied to your service. First, if you're already rated for a mental health condition by the VA, don't panic. You're grandfathered in. However, if you are looking for an increase in the future because your symptoms have gotten worse, you need to understand that all of this stuff I just talked about, it's going to apply to you, and you need to understand how to articulate your conditions appropriately, effectively, to ensure that it aligns with the new rating criteria. And if it doesn't, you might want to stay where you're at. Second, if you're planning to file a new claim, a new original claim, an increase, whatever the case may be, you need to start documenting your symptoms along these lines that we've discussed here. You need to get a symptom journal. I offer them for free. Soon I'll put them on my website. Currently, you can just reach out to me and I'll send it to you 100% free. I don't care if you're working with another organization, you can have it. Start documenting your symptoms and make sure you do that regularly so that you can clearly explain what's going on with you to your doctor, your primary care manager, your mental health care provider, so that they have a better understanding of how to appropriately annotate your conditions. In that symptom journal, you might write down things, jot down things in there on a piece of paper or on your computer that sound a lot like, my memory was so bad today that I missed my kid's appointment. I had to leave the store because the crowd made me anxious. I couldn't finish my work project because my focus was shot. I couldn't remember to do the symptom journal because my memory is so bad. You just got to write in there what makes sense for you, what will help you explain your current situation to your doctor. So there you have it. The VA system is moving from a subjective, outdated model to an objective, updated model using these 5 domains. And knowledge is power, and now you have the power. Use it appropriately. Don't lie. Always tell the truth with the VA. And if you need help with your VA claim, please reach out to me. It's your claim. It's our mission. Our mission at Operation Veterans Edge is to get every single veteran of the United States military the compensation that they rightfully deserve and all the benefits that they deserve. So if you're looking to do a VA claim and you need help with that, please reach out to me today. Please follow this channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video and give me some feedback. Please leave some comments in the comments section. And I'm looking forward to talking to you. I'm Chris at Operation Veterans Edge.